warriors, welcome back to my channel. In recent years, we have witnessed a surge in BGMI tournaments and competitions in India. These events bring together the best players from all over the country to showcase their skills and compete for glory. The level of competition is fierce, and the prize pools are getting bigger and better. Being professional BGMI player in India is a dream come true. The esports scene has provided us with incredible opportunities to showcase our talent and make a name for ourselves. The support from fans and sponsors has been overwhelming, and it motivates us to push our limits and strive for excellence. So today we are diving into the world of BGMI, and we're going to explore the differences between a normal BGMI player and an esports player with detailed analysis. Let's get started. Before diving into differences, let's define what we mean by a normal BGMI player and an esports player. The distinction between a normal BGMI player and esports player lies in their level of commitment, skill and involvement in the competitive gaming scene. While normal players enjoy the game casually, on the other hand, esports players invest considerable time and effort into honing their abilities and competing at professional level. Esports players often have a deeper understanding of the game mechanics, strategies, and meta, as they constantly strive to improve and stay ahead of the competition. Their dedication and passion for BGMI elevate them to a higher level of play, making them a part of the thriving esports system. Now we have reached the main part of the video, which is differences between a normal player and an esports player with detailed analysis and strategies. So let's discuss one by one. Difference number 1. Looting. Normal players often focus on gathering loot and finding powerful weapons to increase their chances of survival and success in the game. They may spend more time in looting buildings and areas rather than focusing on strategic positioning or team coordination. On the other hand, esports players understand the importance of efficient looting and prioritize specific weapon loadouts that complement their team strategy. They may have predetermined roles within the team, such as a designated sniper or close-quarters combat specialist, and prioritize finding the appropriate weapons and attachments to fulfill those roles effectively. Moving to the next main difference, which is map awareness. Normal players often move randomly or simply follow the circle, without considering strategic positioning or anticipate the next circle's location, which can put them at a disadvantage in engagements and reduce their chances of survival. On the other hand, esports players have a deep understanding of the map and its dynamics. They strategically position themselves to control high ground, choke points, or other advantageous positions that provide better visibility, cover the battlefield. This allows them to have a better vantage point and engage enemies more effectively. Moving to the next difference, which is engaging in the fights. Normal players may engage in unnecessary fights or take unnecessary risks without considering the potential consequences. This can lead to early eliminations and a shorter lifespan in the game. On the other hand, esports players make calculated decisions based on the situation. They prioritize survival over unnecessary engagements, avoiding fights that may jeopardize their team's chances of winning. They focus on maximizing their team's chances of success by choosing engagements wisely and avoiding unnecessary risks. Moving to the next important difference, which is specific role or assigned responsibilities within the team. Normal players may not have specific roles or assigned responsibilities within their team. They may adapt a more individualistic approach, focusing on their own survival and gameplay without considering how they can contribute to the team's overall strategy. On the other hand, esports teams assign specific roles and responsibilities to optimize their team composition and gameplay. Roles can include entry fragger, support player, sniper, or in-game leader, each with their own set of responsibilities and objectives. Moving to the next difference, which is awareness about opponents' movements or anticipate the strategies. Normal players may not actively analyze opponents' movements. They may engage in fights without considering the enemy's position, loadout, or potential tactics, which can put them at a disadvantage. On the other hand, esports players invest time in studying opponents' movements, strategies, and playstyles. They analyze their opponents' tendencies, anticipate their strategies, and adjust their own gameplay accordingly. This allows them to make informed decisions, counter enemy tactics, and gain a competitive advantage. Moving to the next difference, which is building rush situations. Normal players directly rushes into buildings without properly checking for enemies, which can lead to unexpected deaths. They may not prioritize information gathering or take the time to scout the area before entering, making them vulnerable to ambushes or traps. On the other hand, esports players understand the importance of effective communication and coordination. They may communicate with their team, gather information about enemy positions, and approach buildings strategically. They may use tactics like clearing rooms, throwing grenades, or coordinating entry points to minimize the rise of surprise attacks and increase their chances of success. Moving to the next difference, which is practice and skills. Normal players often rely on their individual shooting skills and survival instincts to navigate through the game. They may focus on improving their aim and reflexes to win engagements and survive longer, where esports players dedicate significant time and effort to hone their individual skills. They practice their aim, reflexes, and movement techniques to achieve a high level of proficiency. This allows them to outperform opponents in gunfights and make quick, precise decisions under pressure. Moving to the last difference, which is game strategy. Normal players may not have a clear strategy for different phases of the game, such as early game, mid-game, and late game. They may approach each phase without a specific plan, which can lead to inconsistent decision-making and suboptimal gameplay. On the other hand, esports players develop specific strategies for different phases of the game. They adapt their gameplay based on the changing dynamics, such as adjusting their looting priorities, positioning, and decision-making as the game progresses. This allows them to maintain a competitive edge throughout the match. Overall, this is all about some major differences between normal BGMI players and esports players. And remember, whether you're a normal player or an esports player, the most important thing is to have fun. Until next time, keep gaming.